The cloud rider is coming. Yes, he's coming. There's only one who can ride the clouds. In the Old Testament, the cloud rider rode the cloud, a pillar of fire by night and a pillar of clouds by day. In the New Testament, the cloud rider came through a woman. He did what he had to do. Then he went back on his cloud and rode back up. And the same cloud rider is coming back that same way. The same Jesus that you see went up. It's the same way he's coming back. That cloud rider, no one else can be a cloud rider but God himself. That same cloud is the same one that came in this physical. I don't know why it's so hard for someone to understand that what God did, like with the spiritual being who revealed his physicality. What is so hard to understand? That's why Jesus said that's why the word said that there's nothing that was not made. There was nothing that is made that was not made through him. Because he revealed that voice. He revealed who the cloud rider is. Because he is that cloud rider. He know who he is. It's who doesn't know who you are. He know who he is. You don't know who you are. But the cloud rider is coming back. Yes, he's coming back. And he coming back and he gonna split what? Open the sky. And what? Every eye shall see him. The cloud rider resides here. When the cloud rider split open the sky, the one that you cannot go out of, but entities can come in, and they know that. They could come in. You can't go out. Yes. Now, when the cloud rider comes, he's gonna part the sky. And the cloud rider will allow you to see his throne. Because he's sitting right there. He's looking at you every minute, every second, every day. His work is finished here. Rest is waiting for you. A lot of y'all talking about, oh, they gonna make you worship on Sunday. They gonna make you worship on Sunday. They gonna make you worship on Sunday. They gonna be a Sunday law. Sabbath, Saturday, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. The cloud rider is so ahead of, oh man, I don't much know what word to say, man. That's how beautiful our God is. The cloud rider already knew all things. And what he did is he did an eternal rest for you. Your Lord Sabbath was a play. He was just getting you accustomed to the fact that there is rest for the people of God, those who believe. Obedience is what brings you into his rest. You have to obey. And what is obedience to God? That you believe him. That you believe that he has sent his only begotten Son, Jesus the Messiah, to come and fulfill what needed to be fulfilled for mankind, was to die and raise from the dead, to activate the will of mankind, to give mankind life again. So mankind is being adopted as children. Remember I said he gave us power to become what? Sons of God. The last time I checked, didn't they have a part that said the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair? Yeah, and took upon them whichever way they wish, and had children with them. Nephilims, men of renown. Am I crazy? Are we reading the same thing? Are we believing in the same God? Do we truly know that Jesus is Lord, or is this some every Sunday church shit? Because I rest with God every day. My Sabbath is every day. The true thing that they're going to get you from is not a Sunday law or Saturday law. It's worship, period. So if they say, okay, you could have your Saturday, but make sure you give your allegiance to this. Will you do it to live? Will you do that? And will you be somehow pleasing God thinking that you're keeping the Sabbath? It's not about keeping the Sabbath. It's about entering the Sabbath. For the Lord of the Sabbath is given rest. And that rest was ready for mankind since day 7. You enter his rest through obedience. Jesus give rest. Through obedience you have entered his rest. So when they step up to you talking about Sunday laws and Saturdays, it don't mean shit to you. Your day is every day. You rest with God in Jesus. So your resting day is every day. Today is your resting day. For today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your heart. Where is your heart? Your head. What you call your brain. That's where you cast down imagination from. That's what they go for to program you. That's your heart. That's what the Lord speak of when he speak of your heart. All this little patty cake touching your chest stuff need to stop. And start searching your inner being, your inner man, your inner woman. That's in your head. Your heart is in your head. Head inside your cranium. Cranium, whatever. Inside that thick skull of yours is your heart. Do not sear it with a fucking hot iron. Come to your God. He waiting. He been waiting. He been made a way. He been opened the door. Because Jesus is our high priest forever. In the order of Melchizedek. And that's another study that you need to do. That's when you start understanding that the Father knew all things and know all things, that he does declare the end from the beginning. My favorite story is life itself. My favorite movie is ours. Jesus is Lord. And it's not some religion. Some brothers and sisters are doing the right thing. They even encourage me. Some stuff that I know is through them. The Lord led me to their channel to put certain things so 2 and 2 is together. Oh, there's too many of y'all for me to even start mentioning names. Y'all be surprised, man. But one day I will. Because these folks, they have things that y'all need to study. Because the Lord have given them that strength of what they do. And whatever I'm doing, that's my strength. In Jesus Christ. You have entered God's rest through obedience by believing that Jesus is Lord and by accepting him. And let him come into your home. Let him come live in your heart. Let him speak to you. Read his word. And you will understand. If you truly seek him, your Father will never let you be lost. Why you think we know where we live after all these years of lies? It's because we seeking for real. Remember, he said, my sheep know my voice. Now, if we speaking all of this and this is speaking to you and you don't understand nothing in it, you can't get nothing in it, then you're not his sheep. Then you have made your choice. You want to be a goat. You want to be a Baphomet. So stay in your corner. We'll see you on the other side. But right now we're telling y'all what's going on. Y'all see them things taking place. Y'all see the step by step of these shits. But y'all refuse to come and know who the Cloud Rider is. The only way out this matrix is through the Cloud Rider. The only one who can ride the clouds. The owner of all things. Jesus, the Messiah, the Son of the living God. You have to know our God is the living God. That's why you can't just say God. Because he's the living God. He's the only God who is alive. There's only one God, and that's him. How can you come to Jesus Christ? How can you come to God if you deny Jesus when God himself is that body you saw as Christ? Yes, that's who came down here. Since the beginning, that voice had his physicality. He showed you his physicality in the pool of mankind. But the time to show it to the whole earth, even to the enemy, didn't come yet. It had to come when he had to come through the channel called the vagina, like every man and woman come through. But yet he was already in the pool of mankind because he knows what's going to happen. Come to the Cloud Rider. Get the fuck out of religion. And come to the true God and face the real war. Because the enemy is getting ready every day. The enemy know where his camp at. How about you, mankind? Male and female created he them. Are you going to choose your side in this war? Because even if you don't choose, you're going to be either or. And by not making a choice, you chose the other side, because our side is a choice. Our side is the truth. Our side owns everything. Our side won the war. Jesus is Lord. The Cloud Rider will split open what is over this face of the deep. And every eyes will see him. Enjoy. The joke went too far. The gig is up. The earth is flat.